Hello and welcome to Callum's Corner. Welcome to a challenge video. Yes, I'm excited about this one. So, starting from tomorrow morning, I am going to attempt to survive the next 3 days and 3 nights by drinking nothing but alcoholic beverages. Let me explain this a little bit to you. So, basically, anything that I drink over the next 3 days and 3 nights must contain alcohol. No glasses of water unless they've got like a shot of spirits in there. No cups of tea unless it's got like a shot of whiskey in there or something. And I don't mean that y'all can cheat and have like a low alcohol lager. Like if I have a lager, it's got to be a proper one with a proper strength of alcohol in there. No glasses of juice with like a thimble full of vodka in there or something. No, if it's a glass of juice, it's got to have a proper shot of spirits in there. It's going to be quite difficult, I think. I did start to attempt this last year and I had to give up because I felt so rough, but I feel ready to give it a go again. For me, it's going to be a little bit like living like a medieval king. Like way back then, they didn't trust the water. It was dirty, it was full of diseases and stuff. And, you know, the rich people, the kings and stuff, they used to survive drinking just wine. So if they can do it, I think I should be able to if I push myself enough. Although they did have a very short life spell back then, but we'll see. Right, we'll see you in the morning for the start of the challenge. Good morning to you all. I thought I should capture this moment. My first drink of the day, the first drink of the challenge. Feels a bit weird. I mean, it's not even 9:30 yet. I'm not even dressed, still in my dressing gown, and here I am sitting and having a beer. I'm trying to think of it in a positive light, to be fair. Trying to kind of celebrate the fact that I'm having a drink this early. Think of it as like a lad's holiday, you know, where you're off and you're drinking all the time. I think if I think about it as a challenge, like I've got to force myself to drink alcohol this early, it's going to start making it harder for me. I'm going to start feeling sick and stuff. So I'm just trying to go with it and enjoy it. Now, I've chosen a beer, a Budweiser, not my normal tipple. I prefer Desperados when it comes to beer. But it's quite weak, which I thought would be good for me. I did give some thought to how I should start the challenge. Part of me thought maybe I should try and go about my normal life, like have the cup of coffee that I'd normally have, but maybe make it Irish, you know, stick a bit of whiskey in there. That would be valid. But I didn't know whether it was a good idea to start on the hard liquor. It can turn your stomach a bit if you start on the hard liquor and then try and go to a weaker drink later. So I thought today we'll start with a beer, try it this way, start with weaker drinks and you know, maybe go to something a bit stronger later on in the day. And then tomorrow as a contrast, I could do the whole whiskey kind of Irish coffee thing and, you know, see which one's better for the last day. Yeah, right, okay, let's do this. It's not too bad, actually. Dead thirsty. And like I say, Budweiser, it's weak as pea, isn't it? So it's not too bad. It tastes a little bit weird to be having a lager this early, but yeah, it's okay. Okay, well, I'll check back in with you when I've finished it. Nice. Number 1 done. I'll tell you what, that has gone down fair easy. That's gone down well, it has. Don't know whether it's just because I was dead thirsty because I haven't had a drink yet today of anything, or whether it's because it's like the novelty, you know, having a beer for breakfast. But that's been quite pleasant. And I feel in a very kind of confident, decent mood as well. I was a little bit worried that it would kind of make me feel a bit rough, you know, drinking this early. But actually, I feel really decent. Right, I'm going to play some Football Manager, you know. I'm going to play some Football Manager. I'm going to have another one. Right, second beer is done. Obviously, this isn't a competition just to see how many beers I can drink. I'm just trying to keep you guys updated on the situation. I've consumed this one a lot more slowly than the first one. I've kind of been sopping on it whilst playing a bit of Footy Manager, but it has gone down equally as well. I'm still feeling really good, to be honest with you. I did have one slightly awkward situation where I had to go outside and get a package off the postman. I suddenly became very aware that I'm not dressed yet. It's gone 10 o'clock. I'm in my dressing gown and all I've had to eat or drink is 2 beers. Felt a little bit self-conscious. So I think next order of the day is get myself together a little bit, go get dressed, and also I need to have some breakfast. You know, if I'm going to be drinking continuously for the next 3 days potentially, if I make it through, lining my stomach is going to be massively important. So I'm going to get myself dressed and I'm going to make myself a bacon sarnie, I think. In terms of accompanying drinks, I'm going to stick with the Budweiser, I think. Tomorrow I'll be trying stuff like maybe a vodka and orange, because I normally have an orange juice about now. But I'm going to stick with the Budweiser, stick with the wheat drinks for today. I'm thinking maybe I should have bought more Budweiser. I've only got 8 bottles, 6 now. I've got other beers though. I've got other beers. Like I say, I do prefer Desperados, but I'll stick with the Budweiser. I'll have one with my breakfast and stick with them while they last. And then I can switch to the Desperados, to slightly stronger beer as the day goes on. But yeah, it's going all right so far. Right, okay, let's get dressed. Right, bacon sandwich has been consumed. It was an absolutely cracking sandwich, actually. Add another beer with it, obviously, and I am feeling the effects of them now. My head is proper swimming. I feel proper dozy and stuff. I don't know why it's having such a profound effect on me. Normally 3 beers, especially little kind of weak ones like Budweiser, wouldn't make me feel like this, but I guess the effects of it is kind of amplified, magnified by the fact that I started drinking first thing this morning and, I hadn't eaten anything. It's the only thing I can think of. But I've come up with a plan of action. I've decided that I'm going to go with those feelings. I'm going to go and have a little nap upstairs. Obviously, I wouldn't sleep in the middle of the day normally, especially not when I could have just been sitting here and playing Football Manager. But I think in the context of the challenge, it's probably the best thing I can do. Go sleep off the beers I've had so far. And obviously it wastes a bit of time where I'm not sitting around and, having to drink more alcohol. So yeah, I'm going to go have a snooze and we'll take it from there. Okay, that was a much longer nap than I was expecting to have. I've slept away most of the day. It's going to be getting dark out there soon. I did start to wake up a couple of times, but I just kind of snuggled back down into sleep and went with it. And now the day's bloody gone. I feel okay. I've got a bit of a headache now. But my main complaint is I'm just massively thirsty. My mouth feels so dry. I'm sorry if that sound weird. But normally when I've had a beer or two, before I go to sleep, last thing I'll do is get a massive glass of water and leave it next to my bed there. At some point in the night, I'll wake up and I'll just down it, be really thirsty and just down it. I really miss that big glass of water now. My mouth feels so dry. I just love to drink a big glass of water. I can't, so I guess I've just got to power through. I'm hungry too. I mean, I haven't had lunch yet and it's pretty much dinner time nearly. So I think I need some food, but I do need some food and I'm going to have a couple of beers in lieu of a lovely glass of water. So I think I'm going to make fajitas. They're bloody lovely and a couple of beers will go nicely with that. So yeah, let's get moving. Let's power through. I am feeling infinitely better now. I've got some food inside of me. I made my fajitas and scranned a couple of them, accompanied it with the obligatory Budweiser, and I feel a lot more with it. I challenge anyone actually to eat a fajita and not feel better. They're the ultimate feel good food, fajitas. I bloody love them. Actually, secret for all of you, for a perfect fajita, the secret ingredient is refried beans. You pick up a can of refried beans, heat it up and then stick it in there with your fajitas. It's just, lovely, bloody lovely. I'm going to have a bath now, I think. I've got to kind of get my head in gear a little bit. I'm going to stream in an hour or two. And that's going to be the toughest thing. I don't like to let myself have any vulnerability in my streams because they do exploit it. They go for it. And it's going to be tougher than usual having only drunk alcohol. So, yeah, I'm going to get myself in the bath and just try and relax, get my head in the game. In terms of drinking, I'm switching to Desperados now. Maybe not the best idea as they are a bit stronger than the Budweiser, but they just taste better in my opinion. And I think I'm just going to try and enjoy it as much as I can this first day. So yeah, Desperados from now on, get in a bath and then it's the stream. Just kicking back in the bath and I'm browsing Twitter. I've just come across this article about Kirsty Allsop and my God, she looks incredible. I swear she's like reverse aging or something. She's got to be pushing 50 now and she's hotter than ever. Well, bloody done, love. You know what I mean? Taking care of yourself. Don't agree with loads of reviews and stuff. I know she's a Tory, but her seductiveness, Christ, it's unparalleled. It's indisputable. Fox. That was a cracking bath. absolutely tip top, very enjoyable. I've been watching the first half of the Arsenal Everton game in there on one of those Twitter streams. Very much enjoyable. Only complaint would be I'll probably have my bath a little bit too hot. I'm very much craving a big glass of cold water now. Which obviously I can't have. I've just got to kind of persevere with the beer. But yeah, I think I can power through. I feel ready for my stream now anyway. I feel, you know, I've got my comfy trousers on. I'm about as relaxed as I'm going to get. My only complaint would be I've still got that headache, kind of low-level headache rumbling along in my head. But I think I can push through that for my own stream. Yeah, it should be fine. I will let you know afterwards, though, how it went. Don't you wish your winger was MGP? Oh my God, I'm loving this. I'm just kicking back now and I'm watching some classic Blackburn Rovers matches. I just watched one of my favourite games when we beat United 4-3. David Bentley got a hat-trick on his debut as a permanent player. Robbie Savage had Rio Ferdinand on toast that game. Rio played in midfield, ended up getting sent off. Sav had him. It was incredible. I love this Blackburn Rovers team, and I'm lucky. I got to see us win the bloody title 94-95. It was incredible. You know, I'm so lucky to have seen that, but I was almost too young to fully appreciate it, like all that we had then. This team, that's Pedersen, he's just scored against United again. This is a 2-1 victory at Old Trafford. This team, I loved it on the Sparky. It reminds me of myself, like the cheap team. We had no bloody money there, but we had guts, we had glory, we had power, we had passion. We would fight for everything. Craig Bellamy up front, Morton Gantz Pedersen on the wing, Bentley, Savage, Ryan Nelson, Chrissy Samba. Oh, I loved that team. Brad Friedel. It was just a wonderful time to be a Blackburn Rovers fan. We fought for everything. We didn't give an inch. I bloody loved that. I mean, loving watching these games. 2-1 at Old Trafford. Eat that. I know it was years ago, but I just love reliving these memories. I'm bloody loving this. This ain't no technological breakdown. No, this is the road to hell. Go on, Chris, shred that. I've just woken up and I do not feel good. My head is banging and my mouth feels like an anus. It is horrible. I really, really, really want to drink some water. Oh, God. Okay, I've got to get up and power through this. Oh, God, the thought of drinking a beer actually makes me feel sick, though. I'm just going to get up and power through. Okay, I've got myself up and awake and I feel slightly more with it now. I mean, not totally with it. I've got to be perfectly honest with you. It's indisputable. I've got a bit of a hangover. Dehydration is what makes a hangover, and not being able to glog on water last night has massively cost me. My head is bloody pounding. My mouth feels like a desert scorpion's anus. It's so bloody dry, it's awful. There's not a lot I wouldn't give for a big glass of water at the moment, or some lovely orange juice, you know, just to glog it down, get the sugar in me, get the bloody liquid in me, start, you know, rehydrating me. And that's really the dilemma that I'm facing this morning, is what to start drinking. I need to drink quick because I'm so bloody dry. But yeah, the temptation is to have a vodka and orange so I can, you know, have the lovely orange juice. But I just trying to think tactically. Don't hit my head too hard. Trying to think tactically. Tactically. Yeah, trying to think tactically. I just think it's a bad idea to start drinking spirits this early. There's no going back once you start drinking spirits. You can't then change back to beer. You won't feel bloody good. You know, if you start with weaker alcohol and then progress to stronger alcohol, that's fine. But if you try and go backwards, like wine and then beer, you're going to end up feeling queer. So I just think tactically I've got to start with a beer as much as I don't want to. So let's bloody do that. Let's have a Budweiser. Oh my God, the smell of that is something disgusting. Okay, I just got to power through that. Mixed emotions. Liquid feels good in my mouth. Taste and smell of it make me feel really sick. Okay. I think I need to accompany this with some breakfast. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. I'm gonna have some boiled egg. Actually, no, eggs. It's not gonna mix well with alcohol, isn't it? I'm just gonna have some toast. Just gonna have some toast and finish the beer. Right, I've had some breakfast. I wouldn't say it's made me feel loads better, to be honest with you. I just had a couple of pieces of toast with Marmite on. I thought, you know what, keep it simple. Simple, strong flavours cut through the... that is my mouth at the moment. I'm on my second beer. I feel like I need the liquids inside me. Although I have got a bit of a quandary. I'm going to have to go to the shop and get some more Budweisers if I want to continue on the kind of the weak beer trend for today. And obviously I can't use my bloody scooter. Normally I just whiz to the shop on my e-scooter, but you can't operate a vehicle like that, you know, under the influence of alcohol. Yeah, it's going to be horrible. It's peeing down with the rain and stuff out there. It's going to be minging, but put it out of my mind for now. I do feel heavily under the influence of alcohol. I don't feel like I've had a beer and a half so far. I feel like I've had about 5 beers. I feel a bit, I don't know. I think it's the cumulative effects, the fact that I've just started straight back on it this morning after drinking all day yesterday. I don't know, but I'm not feeling great. I'm going to be honest with you. I am going to go to the shop and get some more beers in a bit, but I need to take Len out first. I can't do both at the same time. He's too big to sit out on the pavement. He blocks it and he gets a bit too excited. So I'm going for a slightly drunken, very hungover and minging where the dog walk. Even he's a little bit reluctant here, but I'll do it. Come on then. That were minging. That were absolutely minging. There's no two ways about it. Horrible weather, horrible mood, horrible headache. I really didn't enjoy that. But the wind and rain just blowing at me has made me feel slightly more awake, slightly more with it. So I am ready to, I'm going to venture back out there and go get the beers that I need. Okay, I've reached the promised land. It has stopped raining, which is decent, but it's still proper minging. I tell you what, something I've noticed, wearing a mask with a beard is a lot tougher. Keeps slipping off, it's annoying. Right, anyway, booze time. Choices. Lovely, the rain has restarted and the ladies in the club definitely think I've got a drinking problem. I'm back home again now, back on the footy manager. Football Manager is such a lifesaver. So many times in my life, it's just been the best distraction. When I was giving up smoking, like breakups and stuff, Football Manager, it's like a different world, you know. There's no troubles in Football Manager. You just, well, I am just in the game and loving it. It's bloody brilliant for distracting you. Just sitting down, and I'm gonna have a beer and a biscuit. I went for cans of Budweiser, just because I think it's probably better value. You get a bit more in a can, don't you? So I got 8 cans of Bud, and I'm just trying to... not enjoying the drinking now, not enjoying the taste of it, not enjoying the smell of it, but I'm just trying to keep normality going, you know, beer and a biscuit. And well, the biscuit part, obviously normality isn't for me drinking beer in the middle of the bloody day, but I would normally be having a cup of tea and a biscuit a couple of times a day. Oh, tea, that's something I would love a cup of tea right now. Actually, you know what? Isn't it worth trying to make a cup of tea using beer? I did that with my my urine vlog when I drank pee. I made PT. I don't know whether I could do that with Budweiser. It's quite like pee, isn't it? Obviously I couldn't boil it because that would boil off the alcohol and that would be cheating, but if I just heat it up till it's hot, that's worth a try, isn't it? I'm not enjoying the way it tastes and smells and stuff at the moment. I'm going to try that actually. Let's get creative. Let's heat this up and try and make a cup of tea out of it. Even if it tastes gross and I don't drink it, at least I can dip my biscuit in it and then just have a normal beer afterwards. Yeah, let's give that a try. Let's make this into a cup of tea. Here we go. I've decanted the beer into the saucepan. It's quite fizzy, but hopefully that will settle down. I've got it on a low heat because, you know, I want it warm, but I don't want it to bubble and boil and lose the alcohol. I don't want to cheat. Let's give it a couple of minutes and hopefully it will make an acceptable, a passable cup of tea. All right, little update for you. You'll see the foam has dissipated. Not sure that's a massive improvement. It does look like stagnant urine, but I guess it's progress of some kind. Right, checking in again for another update. It looks gross. Some of the foam has returned in the form of what seems to be a little floating scum on the top. It smells disgusting as well. Hot beer is not the one. It is about as warm as I dare let it get though, because I'm worried it's going to start baking off the alcohol. So it is time for the moment of truth. Looks gross, smells gross. Hopefully it's not going to taste gross. Len watching me, judging me silently. Can't be blamed for that. Right, here we go. Get out the way, that bobbling. Oh God. It's hard to tell how much liquid is in there. Right, bit more. Okay, Jesus. It really does stink. Let's get a spoon and hopefully get rid of some of that foam. Make sure the tea actually brews in there. This is going to be gross. I can already tell it's going to be gross. Look at it, looks horrible. I'll stick a sugar in there, try and mask some of that beer taste. Here we go. A little bit of milk. You can't really see through the scum, the foam on the top very well, but actually it does look relatively like a quite weak cup of tea. Foam is maybe disappearing now. Okay, let's give this a try. Right, moment of truth. My slightly foamy cup of tea. Oh, that's gross. That's really gross. That tastes even more beery than it did just as beer. Oh, God. Maybe that's the trick with Budweiser, to get some flavour out of it. You need to heat it up, activate it. Oh, I love a cup of tea, but that is in no way, shape or form a cup of tea. That's a real shame. The PT kind of worked. It was easier to drink it in the form of tea. That's gross. That is gross. I'm not even going to dip my biscuit in it, actually. I don't want to infect it. Just going to have it dry. Okay, let's crack open another tin of Budweiser and just stick with that. Simple does, I think, for this challenge. I'm getting really fed up with this challenge now, to be perfectly honest with you. I'm feeling proper rough. I feel seriously dehydrated. It doesn't matter how much bloody beer I drink, it's not helping. I feel a bit nauseous and I've got this headache that's just gnawing away behind my bloody eyes. Yeah, I'm just fed up with it. I feel really sleepy as well. I'm massively tempted to do what I did yesterday and just go and have a snooze for a couple of hours, you know, just waste a bit of the day. But I don't dare, because when I wake up, I know I'm going to feel like 3 times as rough and even more bloody dehydrated. You know, it's horrible waking up and not being able to have some water. So I'm just going to have to try and push through it. It's 4:38. No, it's not. It's 14:38. 2:38 at the moment. So I need to make it through at least another 2.5 hours, like just wasting time playing Footy Manager, so I can have my dinner. At least that's something to look forward to. Actually, that's the other thing I did at the co-op, apart from picking up beers, is I got my dinner and I got myself a curry. They do these cook at home things at the co-op, this range, and it's bloody gorgeous, co-op cook at home. So I've got myself a nice curry. I'm kind of trying to consciously, really hurts my bloody head, trying to consciously pick dinners that I associate with drinking beer, like loads of times I've been out with my mates for some beers and a curry. You know, you can't beat a nice Ruby Murray when you're with your mates. So I'm hoping that the kind of association, having a curry with a beer, will make it easier for it to keep going down. Maybe spark some kind of enjoyment senses in my very sore head. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna keep playing Footy Manager and hope that the time passes, I guess. Curry has been consumed. It was decent. It was nice, as curries tend to be. Had a couple of beverages with it, Budweiser's sticking with the Bud at the moment. It went down okay, all of it, but it's had a proper soporific effect. I feel even more tired now. Getting a sore throat as well. I don't know whether that's a side effect of the drinking. Probably not. I don't think I've been doing the challenge long enough to get like proper physical side effects like that. I think I probably picked up a bug. Something nice to look forward to, isn't it? Yeah, I feel stupider is what's really annoying me. I feel like my wits have been dulled. I feel way stupider than I was at this time yesterday. I'm worried about my stream tonight. You know, I said yesterday that vulnerability, they do tend to prey on, and it was all right yesterday, but I felt a lot more with it than I do today. It's going to be a challenge. Yeah, the whole thing actually is feeling a lot more like a challenge. Yesterday, it was kind of easy, straight, you know, just a day's drinking. Today, it feels like it's a proper challenge. It really is pushing me both physically and mentally. Right, I'm gonna have a shower tonight. I don't think having a bath before my stream, lying in a pool of hot water, I don't think that's gonna do anything for my wits or my energy levels. So I'm gonna kind of have a cool shower, hopefully sharpen myself up and hope for the best in my live stream. I'll try and remember to let you know how it goes tonight. I've just finished my stream. Didn't go particularly badly. I managed to stay on top of it more or less, but I feel so rough now. People could get putting on ear rape, which is cracking my head open, and I just feel really nauseous now, really sick. So I'm just going to give in and I'm going to go to bloody bed. I'm not feeling very good this morning. I'm just going to try and sleep longer, I think, because the reality of being awake is just horrible. Hey yo, right, it's like 11:30 now, and I'm going to have to get up, I think. I can't just hide in bed all day. I am going to have to kind of face the music, I think. I mean, I need a drink, if nothing else, and a poo, so I'm going to have to make myself. But I feel awful. My head is pounding, and I'm so thirsty. But yeah, let's start with the bathroom and go on from there. I've just completed my bio evacuation and it was absolutely disgusting. The challenge is obviously having a very detrimental effect on my bowels. I've also just opened my curtains and the sunlight is also absolutely disgusting. Feels like it's penetrating my soul. I'm going to have a whiskey coffee, I think, to start the day. I need coffee. I need something to jumpstart me because I feel turgid. Okay, I can't find my whiskey. I'm almost positive I've got some, but I don't know where it is. So I'm gonna use Southern Comfort. It's going to be a Southern Comfort coffee. Alright, here we go. I honestly, I couldn't be bothered to make frothy coffee. It takes too long. I'm just going for a filter one. Alright, coffee. Do some comfort. God, let's give it a good dash of that. It's got to be a proper measure. Here goes my toast. Hopefully I'll be able to eat it. Right, I'll just stick some milk in it. Okay, I've finished my coffee. You know that lovely kind of warming feeling that you sometimes get if you have a whiskey coffee. I had none of that. I've got this weird burning sensation in my tummy. It's not settling well. And I'm still just so thirsty. So I'm going to have my toast. And I think what I'm going to do is have a juice with some spirits in. Just, I feel like I need to drink something. And juice has got to be good for me. I know the spirit inside it is not going to do me any favours. But it's the juice that I'm craving. So yeah, toast, juice, and probably some vodka or something in there. I'll see what I can find. All right, okay. I've decided to go for tequila in it. Vodka has got quite a particular taste. I mean, I know tequila has too, but vodka is what me and my mates always used to use when we were younger doing drinking games, and I just don't fancy it. So I'm going to go for tequila. I think it'll probably pair better with a fruit juice, less intrusive. And I'm going for apple and raspberry juice because I think that will hide the taste of it best. Okay. Okie dokie. Open the tequila. Put a fair measure in. Proper shot. There we go. That's a fair measure, isn't it? Yeah. There's enough in that. There's definitely enough in that, I think. Yeah. Okay, let's put some juice in. Yeah, I wish I had more juice than that. I didn't go to the shop and get any juice. Didn't think about getting it when I was at the co-op because I was just getting beer. Stupid. Okay, that'll do. I'm going to butter my toast and I'll have these two together. I've had my breakfast, I've eaten my toast and drunk my tequila juice. Kind of a double-edged sword, the tequila juice. On one hand, it were nice, like it was lovely to be drinking something cold that wasn't beer, something sweet. I really gulped it down. It was like proper like greedy with it. On the other hand, it's massively made me even more thirsty. Like I just want to drink pints and pints of juice now. Like I want more. And also it's left me like not feeling drunk, but just really not with it. A little bit queasy, just off with the bloody fairies. I guess I just need to push through it really. I'm going to have a shower, I think will help massively. Have a shower, wash my teeth and stuff, just try and make myself feel more with it, kind of ready for the day. And then I guess I need to get down to the co-op and get some more juices, some more mixers. Just feels like really hard work, to be honest with you, but I'll get myself in the shower and hopefully that will help. It's over. I've failed. I've been sick and I've failed the bloody challenge. I've cheated. It's ridiculous. I had my shower. It didn't make me feel any better. It made me feel worse, if anything. It was too hot. The steam's making me feel all faint. But I pushed through, right? Get out, wash my teeth, that's okay. And then I'm washing my mouth out. And before I know what's happened, I bloody swallowed the water like a greedy little gizzard. And then that's not all of it, right? That's not all of it. It gets worse. I'm like quick as a flash, I'm like some kind of slotty little tap sucker. I've suddenly got my lips locked around the cold tap and I'm just sucking the water down, just gulping it, right? I drank so much, it's made me feel even worse and I've ended up chondering in the toilet. Oh my God, it's pathetic. I was within touching distance and I bloody failed. It's ridiculous. I can't deal with today. Everything is arse. Ashes this morning, we bloody collapsed last night, that's arse. My physical condition is terrible, I feel beyond arse. And then having to listen to bloody Boris this morning making his stupid little excuses. Like, you have everything, mate. We stopped a lockdown. We missed our families. We didn't see people at Christmas and you and your stupid little cronies are having parties. Take some responsibility, you fat twat. I can't deal with today. I'm going back to bed. I'm going to get myself another glass of water and I'm going back to bed. And hopefully by the time I wake up, I'll feel vaguely human again. But it's pathetic. Right, it is the next day now, and I am feeling considerably better now. I feel like I owe you all a massive apology. It's really annoying that I failed the challenge when I was so close to completing it. You know, less than a day left to push through. To just be undone by a moment's madness is very disheartening. The trouble with it was that I felt less and less like myself as the challenge went on. The first day was kind of okay. The second day, I kind of felt like Callum once removed, and by the third day, I barely felt human. Felt like I was fighting through this fuzz. Yeah, it's really disappointing, so I am sorry about that. I am going to do more challenges. I've got a couple lined up. The prison isolation challenge, I want to kind of recreate the conditions of being in isolation at prison for 7 days. And also, I want to spend a week living under the rules of different religions. I'm going to do Mormonism first. As always, if there are any challenges you do want to see me take on, please do leave a comment down below and I'll try and make that happen for you. It should go without saying, but I will say it one more time. Do not try and kind of recreate this challenge yourself. You know, there's always the chance it could have kind of consequences on your health, and you've probably all got a lot more to live for than me. So, don't do that. Right, massive thank you for watching the video. If you did enjoy it, please do leave a like. If you didn't enjoy it, please do leave a dislike. And yeah, thank you very much for watching.